Hey guys, welcome once again inside the Bone Zone. Hey, gonna do a video today for the new people out there that are starting crafts. Don't quite understand a whole lot of it. I'm gonna show you a few things here that might help you out a little bit, get going again. Now, when you go to a casino, uh, most casinos are the same, but there's a few that are different. As far as their minimums on the tables, okay? So generally they got a plaque hanging up here on the alligator that'll tell you what the table minimum is. Most of them are $10, $15 tables, but they do have higher tables. And what that minimum means is that's what it's going to cost you to make bets for your place bets, your come out bets, your field bets, your don't, and your pass line bets, okay? So, like when it's your turn to throw, you have to lay down $15, what they call a line bet here, to throw the dice. Now, when everybody else is throwing the dice, you don't have to make this bet, okay? Only when you throw the dice, you have to pay to throw the dice, basically. So you have to put down a line bet, okay? So, and then what you want to do is when you start to throw, you want to establish what they call a point, which is one of these 6 numbers up here, okay? So let's throw the dice and let's establish a point. And of course that's going to be off the table, guys, so you'll have to throw that again. Alright, so that's going to be a 5 that we roll, and that means that's going to be our point. So what they do is they put this puck out here to show what our point is. Okay, now is when you make your bets, and you want to bet on every number, guys, because you don't know what numbers are going to come up. So, you know, when I see people just betting 6 and 8 because they're like the most popular number, that to me, you're not going to win any money doing that, guys, because you're just going to hit the 4, 9, and 10. And you know, you're never going to make any money. So we want to make bets on every number, and a good bet is to go, like when you hit the 5, is 135 across, okay? So we're going to bet 135 across, and we're going to make some pretty good money betting like this, guys, okay? It's not a real big bet, and you're going to make $35 on the 6, 8, and 9. You're going to make $49 on the 4 and 10, okay? All right, so let's. Then we're going to put odds back here on this 5. So when you establish a point, not only does your line bet cover that point, you can actually add extra money on this, what they call odds, and which on this 5 is going to pay 3 to 2. So this will be our bets that cover that 5. So we got every number covered. And what we want to do is we're going to throw the dice until we hit either a 5 or a 7. Okay, if we hit the 5, that means we start a new game. If we hit a 7, we lose the game's over, we lose all our bets. Okay? So let's get going. Okay, so that's going to be a 5. We're going to hit our point right off the bat, guys. So we're going to hit this 5, and what we're going to make is $15 on this pass line bet, okay? Now I told you that this 25, which you can't really put that down on, I'm sorry, it's my fault. You got to put down an extra $1. You have to be an even number on the 5 and the 6, or excuse me, the 5 and the 9, or they're going to give you a 50-cent chip. So we're going to have $26 on that. And okay, now I said it pays 3 to 2, so you just divide 2 into 26, and it's going to go 13 times. Okay, so then we take the 13 times 3, and that's going to be $39 is what we get paid for that bet, guys. So $39. We'll give the dealer $1. and he'll give us back 40. Okay? So our money here is what we want. We'll just set it right here for the time being, guys. All right, we're going to get our odds bet back. Take it down. All right, so there you go. We've established a point. We hit the point. We won our money. Now it's time to start our second game. So it's actually games within a game, right? So we get to start all over again. All right, so we need to start by throwing the dice again and try to establish a point. Okay, so that's going to be an 11-0. All right, so it's good that we hit that because that's something we need to know too. So if when this point is off, okay, when we don't have a point yet, we're off point, right? Okay, if we throw a 7 or an 11, we win with our pass line bet. So we just hit this 11. That means we're going to win $15 on it. This is the only time that you win when you throw a 7, okay? Once we establish that point and we set our puck out here, like say we hit that 6, now if we throw a 7, we lose. But as long as the puck is not up here, anytime we throw a 7, we win, guys. That's one of the most confusing things about people who start craps off. They think, well, I thought you lose when you throw a 7. You do, unless the point is off, then you win. But you got to have a line bet. So if somebody else is throwing and you're not playing this pass line, you throw the 7, you don't win anything. You have to have a bet on that there to win, all right? So let's throw again. Okay, so that's going to be an 8 now that we threw, guys. So that's going to be our new point. Okay, so we're going to put this on 8, and we're going to move our 8 money or bet. We're going to move it over here to the 5. Okay. So now we need to throw odds on this again. So on the 6 and 8, we can actually put a quarter back here because the odds on that is 6 to 5. So that means we're going to win $30 if we hit that. All right, so we just throw again. So again, we're gonna throw the dice until we hit either an 8 or a 7. Okay. In the meantime, we can start hitting all these other numbers and just keep collecting money until we hit the 8 or the 7. All right, so that's going to be a 6. All right, so we're going to hit this 6 here, okay? And we're going to win $35 on our $30 bet, guys. So we're going to throw that here on top of our winnings that we're stacking up here. And we just keep throwing, guys, because, we just keep throwing until we hit an 8 or a 7. So they'll keep throwing the dice back to us, and we'll just keep on throwing. And hopefully we're going to be collecting a lot of money. All right, so that's going to be a 10, okay? And we got a quarter on that 10, so we're going to win $49. So if we give the dealer $1, we just throw $1 down here for the dealer, like that, he's going to give us back 2 quarters, okay? So we're going to put that up here on our stack. All right, we're still throwing the dice, guys. All right, so we're going to throw 12. All right, so it doesn't do us any good when we throw crap numbers, because we're not playing anything in the middle. Those are all one-time bets, and they are sucker bets. All right, so that's going to be 6 hard. So we're going to hit that 6 again. And we're going to win another $35, guys. Okay, we're going to stack it right here on our thing there, our stack of money. All right, again, we're just going to keep hitting numbers, guys, until we throw an 8 or a 7. But I'm not going to play very long, so I'm going to turn my bets off so I don't lose any money here. All right, so that's going to be a 5. All right, so we're going to make $35 on that 5 now. Okay, so we're going to stack it here. All right, so we can just keep on throwing. But when we finally 7 out, what we'll have to do is subtract. Say we 7 out on the next throw. We'd have to subtract this 135 up here, and then we got 40 here. So that'd be $175 we would have to subtract from what we won. And I don't even think we got $175 in here. So even though we got a big old stack of money here, and we've been throwing the dice good and collecting all this money, if we were to 7 out right now, we wouldn't make a dime on this throw. So what I do is tell the dealer to turn my bets off, okay? Or what I like to do also is tell the dealer to pass the dice to the next shooter next to me. And after I turn my bets off, I pass the dice. I call this throw no 7s, guys. It's all mental. All right, so you got a little taste of, we'll go ahead and throw, just say a couple of times to see if we 7 out here. So let's throw the dice a couple more times. All right, so that's going to be a 9. So that's going to be some bonus money that we won, guys. If we were playing the small, tall, all up here, which they have a little bonus here, up here called the small, tall, all, we would have won $175 on this with a $5 minimum bet because we hit the 8, the 9, the 10, the 11, and the 12. So we would have hit that bonus and won some extra money. But this video wasn't about that. So we're not even going to worry about that, but I just wanted to point it out. We'll throw one more time. All right, there's going to be another 9. Now, people are going to say, and even the dealers will point this out, that, you know, I'm losing all this money because we've already thrown 2 9s. I would have made another $70 on that. But, you know, we don't know that we're going to throw these extra throws. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, another way you can play, too, is just reduce your bets down. Like we had $135 here. We could have reduced down to 72 inside, which now we're saving about $60 of our buy-in, so we don't have as much to subtract. And we would have won $21 twice on that throw, which was another $42. Generally, that's what I do, is just reduce down. But when you're starting off, it's better to just turn your bets off or turn them down or take them down and start learning how to win. It doesn't matter the amount, just start learning how to win. As you get better, then you'll find out better things you can do. Like I said, reducing down, or say you want to stay in the throw a little bit longer. But learn how to win first, guys. So there's kind of some little things there I just thought I'd bring up to all the new people playing craps now, in case they stumbled onto my channel. Maybe this can help them out. So keep watching, because I'm going to come out with a few more videos on first-time throwers, trying to help everybody out to get more comfortable and more confidence playing craps. So thanks for watching. Keep on watching, and the dice are in your hands.